Hello, my loves, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for your likes, shares, comments, subscriptions. Any way that you support me, I appreciate it. This message, we're going to talk about toxic work environments. And I want to go ahead and define that for you. So we all know, first of all, let me say this. We all know that it's hard enough to get up to go to work. You know what I mean? We have so many different responsibilities, so many things going on within our lives. But how else are we going to make it? How else are we going to keep a roof over our head, food on the tables? A lot of you guys have children. A lot of you guys just have, responsibilities. Life just be life. And so, sometimes it's hard getting up, going to work every day. Not every day is a joyous occasion. Sometimes we deal with certain things, but it's even worse to have to go into a toxic work environment. What is a toxic work environment? A toxic work environment where there's just unnecessary stress and drama, things that make it hard to do your day-to-day tasks. You could have, for example, a micromanagement from your leadership. You could have workplace gossip. You could have individuals who are jealous of you. They may see your work as threatening, and so maybe they're trying to get you out of there. You could be a handsome individual, a handsome male or a beautiful female, and so some of you guys deal with people who want to attack you just because of your looks. You could have customers who are, just irate for whatever reason, and no matter what solution you bring to them, they're just not, they're not happy. So we can talk about the customer side, from maybe on a different episode, but right now I want to focus on what is a toxic work environment. So those are some of the examples. As I stated before, it's already hard enough to get up in the morning and, or whenever you're shifting goes to work because of, our bodies are tired. We have so many responsibilities, but it doesn't make it any better if you have to go into a place where there's a hostile work environment. Doesn't make it any better when you have a management peering down, at you or looking over your shoulders, following you here, there, and, everywhere, which is some of the things that I've dealt with. So I'll tell you some of my personal experiences. There's been times where I know that I have put forth, just absolute extraordinary customer service, and sometimes people become jealous. Sometimes people see your work ethic as threatening. Maybe you're just someone, you go all in. If you work, you're gonna give it your all. You're not, lazy or anything like that. But then you have people that show up to work, they're just going to do bare minimum. They're just going to do just enough. And you also even have members of management who are in their position not because they worked hard to be there, but because they know a person who knows a person who knows a person. And so when people see you as someone who shows up, you have a great attitude, and you're not lazy, you have a great work ethic, people become, fearful of their positions, and they feel like, okay, well, this person is going above and beyond. And, I don't know, some people may feel like they don't know their job role, or they know that they're not putting forth 100%. And to see you showing up, doing that sort of thing, it could kind of make a person feel intimidated. But is that your problem? No, it's not. But these are just some of the things that, we see on our day-to-day basis. These are some of the things that we encounter with other individuals who are not confident, right? I've also dealt with certain situations to where, people become recruited to antagonize you. People become recruited to kind of push you out of your position. I'm also going to go more in depth to this particular subject in another episode as well, because this I can talk about more in depth. This I can talk about and give more examples, but I want to keep it short and sweet in this particular episode, because I know I really feel, to be quite honest, I really feel like this may end up going to having a season of its own. So I don't know. I'll see. But we're gonna keep it short and sweet here. So some other things that you guys could deal with is, management. Management can, they can expect so much from you. They can expect a lot from you. And sometimes no matter what you do, it's not good enough for them. And that's when you deal with narcissistic bosses. Those who want you to basically bring them the milk from a cow from earlier that morning. Those that want you to go to the moon and the stars for them, and then tell you, oh well, why didn't you also bring back Pluto? Why didn't you also where was Neptune? Okay, why didn't you also bring me a ship and then sail upon the seas before you came to work? Why couldn't you do that as well? Right? So with these type of bosses and those type of attitudes, there's basically no amount of work and no amount of effort that you can put forth and bring forth to the company or to that manager in regards to their working style and what it is that they expect that's going to make things better or make them happy. That when you become mature about the situation and more knowledgeable and confident within yourself, you understand that the problem is not you. The problem is the environment, and the problem is the leadership in that person who's expecting those things from you. And let me tell you this now, when you become confident and self-assured within yourself, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna be quite honest, it's going to infuriate them. It's going to make them upset. They are not going to be happy about it. In fact, they're going to find you even more intimidating, and they're going to try to push you out even more. Because how dare you be confident when I'm trying to tear you down? And how dare you know your job better than me? And I have the degree, and I've been here and I have this position. People have issues within themselves, and they try to project those things onto you. And so when you gotta have a strong mind. You have to have, it's imperative, y'all. It's imperative for you to have a strong mind and realize, don't let these people fuck with you. Because if they fuck with you, then they're gonna fuck with your money. And what is it that we're striving to do each and every day? Keep a roof over our head, have food upon our table, take care of our children if you have them. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main goal. And it's ugly to try to take those things from a person. That makes the situation is very ugly, and it makes the person even uglier to me. Because why would you want to take that away from a person just because you feel inferior, or just because whatever type of reason, whatever it is that's going on in your mental? Why would you want to attack those things within a person, or take those things from a person, so to speak? You see what I'm saying? That's an ugly person. So you know what I'm saying? Toxic is just toxic. The building is toxic. The people are toxic. The work is toxic. The environment is toxic as a whole. Some of the things that you can do, and sometimes I'm gonna just be honest, sometimes it's not even worth it, but it's worth a try. At least you can say you did those things, and at least you can say you stood up for yourself. You were assertive, and you didn't take it laying down, basically. So you have to teach people how to treat you and how not to treat you. Some people will pick on you in toxic work environments because they feel like, oh, he or she is not going to do anything. I can just do this to this type of person. Nothing is going to happen to me. And I've had people look at me that way. But I'm going to tell you this. First and motherfucking foremost, if you're going to come from after everything, and y'all know my story. That's the killing part. A lot of people know my story. Hold on a second. Okay, guys, you guys would not believe what just took place. I'm going to have to edit this video. Some of the things that I've been experiencing, y'all, and I will talk about this in another video, but some of the things that I have been experiencing are threats involving vehicles. My story, like, okay, we will talk about that on another time. But let's get back into it. Let me tell you, so basically, I've come to the point where after everything that I've gone through, and you guys know, my story about the things I've experienced with homelessness, the things I have experienced with people attacking me, especially in law enforcement as well. I feel like at this point, especially with me knowing that I have not done anything to anyone, I'm a peaceful person, and after I have built myself back up on multiple occasions, because these people have continued to come for me in my work environment, with my living situation, even to where I live, moving by me, trying to antagonize me, and having to rebuild myself. At this point, I'm gonna just be honest. I feel like if you gonna come for me, I'm coming for you. If you're gonna try to wreck my foundation, I'm wrecking yours. If you're going to try to pull me down, I'm gonna pull myself back up, but I'm gonna also let you know where I'm not. Like, I mean, you could say it's tit for tat, but I'm not taking it laying down. I'm just not, because I've tried the peaceful walking away, and you guys have seen my documentation, my documentaries, all that type of stuff, where I've been experiencing this, that, and the third for no reason. And a lot of times, just like now here today, I'm minding my business, and then I have an individual or individuals who come and attack me for no reason. And with what just took place, y'all, I do have it on video, and I do have it on tape. And I kind of want to, like, I really want to include that. I really want to include that so y'all can see that I really be sitting here minding my business. But I'm gonna leave it alone, and we're gonna continue to talk about these hostile and these toxic work environments. So, and some of y'all can relate to situations where you're doing nothing but minding your business at work, and all of a sudden you have people that have come up to you to antagonize you. They may want to say certain things subliminally to get you to react. Sometimes what I've noticed and what I have encountered is people will use customers as a means to come to you and ruffle your skin, to get you out of character. That's also something that I have dealt with. Some of these managers and some employees actually know certain people, and they will use their friends, they will use their family members and associates to act like they don't know them, but they'll come straight to you. They'll come straight to you. They'll complain on you. They'll try to create an issue with you, that sort of thing, to yell at you. And they're hoping that you're going to engage. Oh my God, I just looked up. And I see 444 on these. I've been sitting here this whole time. Y'all, it's Car Chronicles. I've been sitting here this whole time on this level. Okay, God. But anyway, okay, so a lot of times they're hoping that you're going to engage back and forth with them. So then when you do so, they'll say, okay, so you're out of character. That means for termination or a write-up, because this, that, and the third. They're hoping that, what also infuriates individuals when they're trying to get you to act a certain way is when you remain poised, when you remain calm, when you just water off a duck's back, when you just move on and you respond in a way that is mature and professional. Baby, they hate it. Let me tell you, they hate it. They hate it. They hate it. They cannot stand it. Because again, the goal was to get you to act out of character, because a lot of them have been telling people, oh, they so rude, they so this and they so that. But when you move within a certain way, when you operate with in a way, in a means of integrity and class and grace, it kind of takes away from what they've said. Because now people have questions. They're saying, well, I thought you said this person was acting this way, and I thought you said this person was that way, and I thought you said this, that, and the third. That's why it doesn't work, y'all. So when you encounter certain things like this, whether it be in, you know, in your place of employment, anywhere, do not give them what they want. Do not give them what they want. One of the best things that you could do, in all honesty, is possibly look for other roles. Okay. Another thing that you could do, it's always smart to basically, you know, keep your resume up to date. But also, if you're assigned other tasks, keep that in mind. Keep that within your resume. Always update that. You know, take this as an experience to learn and to grow and to evolve. That's one of the things that you can do. Okay? But always document everything. Whatever you have to do, you need to document dates and times and this, that, and the third when you're dealing with a toxic work environment. Because if you need to go there, you will be prepared. Don't let these people, and a lot of times, baby, because when people feel like they can play with you, that's what they're gonna do. When people feel like they can play with you, they're gonna run them at Donna Playhouse. Baby, they gonna want to go to White Waters, overseas. They gonna want to do Six Flags and all that. When people feel like they can ice skate and do all these somersaults, they gonna play all day, and they gonna keep playing until they get that response from you. And that response that they feel that they want is to see you jump up, act out of character, so that they can laugh. They feel like it's funny. They want you to stoop to their level. They want you to be as low and slithering as them. But when you continue to walk in your red bottoms, and when you continue to keep your head held high, you're already basically letting them know, baby, no, I'm not like you. And even if I gave you what you wanted to see me as you, baby, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about life, is what I say. Even if I was to go there, see, y'all, people want to be dirty, but I'm gonna tell you, I could be Master Splinter. I could be down there in that gutter with Master Splinter in the Ninja Turtles if I really wanted to. But see, I choose to continue to be a lady, ghetto by nature, classy by choice. Okay. So that's something to think about when y'all dealing with these toxic work environments. That's something that you don't think that, you know, you by yourself. Because a lot of us are dealing with it. Some people are just targeted for whatever reason. I happen to know my reason. You know what I mean? I happen to know my reason. Always know yours. And always continue to keep your head up. All right? So I am MsJaye. Have an amazing day.